the Deputy Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, he has given a big interview this week to television in Saudi. He is the architect of Vision 2030, and what he says goes in this context. What did he say? Did he give a progress report on how it's going?
Yeah, well, like you said, Mohammed bin Salman's interview, it felt like a public address to the nation, to be honest, more than an interview, an update on the Vision 2030, the National Transformation Plan, and where
was it on
the kingdom,
national television?
Yeah, so it was on
it was on satellite broadcast.
No, it wasn't. No, it was on Al Saudi, and it was actually I've a few contacts in Saudi Arabia told me that the government had sent links to citizens.
Okay, so effectively it was a national broadcast.
To ensure that everyone had access to the interview. And like you said, it was an update on where the kingdom is so far with its reform program. At times it felt like Mohammed bin Salman was also justifying and defending the Vision 2030 to the Saudi people.
Well, I think that's legitimate, because what he's bringing in is transformation and change.
Yeah.
So that means it's going to challenge people, it's new. So as well as advocating it, as well as advocating the ambition, I think it's important that he addresses the questions.
Absolutely,
So
and I think
fair.
Moving on from the socio-political aspects of the National Transformation Plan and the implications it has on Saudi citizens, a very important part of the interview was almost him talking to industries, to contractors, to consultants, to banks and investors.
So do you think he was aiming his words primarily at the people of Saudi Arabia, the sort of the impact on their lives and on government, or do you think it was at business and investors and the people who he needs to be on board?
I think he did well to balance that. Yeah, I think he did well to balance that. He talked a lot about employee benefits, salaries and bonuses, and how, I think just this month they've reversed their decision to cut salaries and bonuses. But he did say that if oil was to go below $45 or $50 a barrel, that the government wouldn't hesitate to cut salaries and bonuses again.
For me, that's a little bit troubling, because I feel that the reforms are essential. Whatever way you look at it, we're in an era when oil prices are probably not going to go to the boom levels we saw before, because of the lower cost of technology, and we can get more energy for lower cost, and people are more better at conserving and using energy more efficiently. These reforms, to me, have to be top priority number one, and any kind of equivocation because of a slight recovery in the short term, I think dilutes the purpose.
Well, I think you're right. Yeah.
I think he might also be responding to, because it's too much squeeze. You're cutting down the salaries and bringing up the cost of basic utilities. I think that hurts quite. Although not necessarily the high-ranking
and I think
government officials.
I think we have to be very careful not to underestimate the effects of these cuts and these cuts on salaries and bonuses. This is, a nation that's historically employed almost half of its working population through the public sector, and have enjoyed a lot of perks and very high salaries and a very good quality of life. So I think it's important, and like you said, the reforms are vital, but the narrative behind justifying the reforms are just as vital.
So
at the moment.
Did he give a sense that this is going to be he'll be doing regular updates, every 6 months, or?
He didn't give. He didn't explicitly say he would be giving updates, but it felt like an update, and it felt like there would be more of these kind of updates moving forward.